gonna do a story time. I guess not really a story time, but more so just like talking to you guys. I made a story time video called Healthy Grief a couple months ago, just talking about my grief process and all of that. Today makes 5 months since my mom has passed, and so yeah, I kind of want to make this video today for her, just talking about her, and I'm ready to talk. I've been processing my emotions, and I've been talking to my therapist and my best friend and Logan, and I'm ready to talk openly about my mom, kind of unanswered questions, I guess, of everything that happened. I posted, like I've always kind of posted our journey, our experiences, things like that. There's always like vlogs and story times of like me and my mom and the situation that she had and we were in and things like that. And so I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's only right for me to still talk about her even though she's not here. My job, my purpose is to keep her legacy alive, never forget her, keep her memory alive, all that stuff. But in summary, I guess my mom was disabled for 17 years. It would have been 18 this year. So yeah, she fought a journey for a really, really, really long time. And I mean, I'm 25, so 18 years of my life, my mom was disabled. And so yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, for me it was normal, but I know that that's like traumatic. Now that I've like grown up and learned more and stuff like that, like it was not an ideal childhood, but no matter what, my mom, like, there was so much love. Like, she showed so much love through everything that, like, I didn't even know that my life wasn't normal because my mom loved me so much. Like, love is literally the greatest thing of all, and like that's literally what my mom was. Like, she literally was just so good and so positive, and she was my best friend. She just, I don't know, like, it's hard sometimes, like, because I know that her passing was like what was going to happen, what was supposed to happen. It's a part of life. When someone's really, really sick, you don't even expect them to live that long. My mom, like, she suffered from blood infections towards the end, and that's kind of ultimately what killed her, I guess. And so, like, usually if someone gets a blood infection or sepsis, they have like 6 months to live, and like my mom lived for 2 years after her first like septic episode. And so like we got longer with her than expected or anticipated, or that the doctor said that we would have. And even like before that, just different surgeries, like they would just say like, oh, there's a chance, like, you know, there's always that chance, and you have to sign the papers that say, okay, like I accept this chance of death by doing the surgery or whatever. And so like, I don't know, there were so many different experiences of her almost dying or like having to mentally prepare for death, that like now that it's actually here, it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't feel much different, because I mean it does, because she's not here, but there were times that like she couldn't talk and she couldn't respond and she was unconscious and like all that stuff. So it's like, for me, I know, or I knew beforehand what it was like to not be able to talk to my mom, and like that's something that I had to cope with. Like, for a long time, I wasn't necessarily in denial, but I thought that I could handle it. I thought that I could control or impact or do things to help prolong my mom's life. And ultimately, I'm sure that the summers going home and taking care of her and stuff like that did allow for her to kind of be here a little bit longer. But I honestly, like, I had to accept that I couldn't control her health. There was nothing really that I could do to fix her health. And once I accepted that, it became easier, I guess, to process everything that was going on. Like, so my mom made me her medical power of attorney. I've talked about that in other videos too. And like, there was certain decisions that had to be made, that I specifically had to make, for my mom. And I don't know, I don't necessarily like, well, for one, I don't really know how anybody feels, like in my family specifically, because nobody talks to me, so I don't really know how they feel about like everything that happened. And so for me, I just trusted what I believed. I trusted what my mom was saying. I trusted what I had seen. I trusted my own experiences. Like, I don't really think that there could have been anything that anyone said that would have like changed everything, but I know that it was my decision. And so like, partially, like, I struggle with like guilt of like, oh, did I make the right decision? And like, through therapy and stuff, like, I know now that I did. But like, over these past few months, it's been that question of like, oh, if you wouldn't have made that choice, then maybe she still would have been here, or I don't know. But then the whole like COVID stuff that's going on, she would not have been like better off here right now with everything going on, because like nursing homes are closed down. Like, I wouldn't been able to see her, like, if her immune system was already like compromised. So like, there's no telling if she would have got it, or like, you know, suffered from that also. And so like, that gives me peace, that she's not here. But I don't know, it was just a battle that I went through mentally of like, I always wanted to make the right choice, and sometimes the right choice is not always the easiest choice. Definitely not. But I don't know, dude, it's just like, my mom literally was my rock. Like, she was my rock, I was her rock. Like, left hand, right hand. Like, she was my best friend. Like, before she got sick, like, she literally did everything, other than like physically, of course. She always said like, oh, I raised you from the bed, and she did. And my mom did more for me than people whose moms are up walking and can do stuff do for them. And so like, I don't know, I love my mom, and I know that nothing in this world can take away what it was, like, the reality of the fact that my mom was my best friend and I was there for her through everything. And like, nothing will take away the memories that I have with her, like, literally nothing. And so like, I just want to keep that alive. I want to keep her alive. I know that she's not, but just her spirit and her beliefs and her philosophies for life of spreading love and being kind to people, and like, just being a good human. Like, all you have to do is be a good human. It starts with self. And so that's like what I'm learning. I am taking the time to work on me so that I can spread my light into the world and things like that. But I don't know, dude, I like I am just trying to channel my inner Ma. I come from her, or came from her, so like, I literally know in my heart that like, she's always gonna live through me. As long as I'm alive on this earth, she will be alive on this earth. Her memory, her everything. I'm really proud of myself. Like I said, I'm in therapy. I have weekly therapy sessions, and we're just still quarantined. Literally, nothing's really going on. But that'll all change in a few months or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I just miss her. I still write in my journal to her. I still look at her pictures. I still watch her videos. I still literally, like, I still have my moments of just crying and being sad. But I feel stronger. I know that everything happens for a reason, and my life was given to me because I'm strong enough to live it. If I wasn't, I would have got dealt cookie cutter life. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I miss my mom. She literally has been gone for 5 months, but I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. One day at a time. That was her motto. That's literally how she literally got through 17, 18 years of being paralyzed. Like, literally, she took it one day at a time, and she had a good life. And so that's what I'm gonna do, take it one day at a time and have a good life. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me in another day in the life with Am. Be sure to stay tuned. I'll try to vlog or make another video soon. But I will see you guys later. Goodbye.